now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
If we was walking down the street and somebody said, hey man, don't go that way because there's some dogs loose, some pit bulls, look like they're ready to attack somebody, don't go that way. You would look at that person and wave him off and continue to go that way. Now, if that same person was to come running and panic, hey man, don't go that way. They got guns and they shooting down there, and he run by you, you gonna turn around and you gonna run with him. That mean that he got your attention. That second time around, he got your attention. So on this second time around, we gonna speak some more because I got y'all attention, and then we gonna venture off to other things. We gonna do this. How many of y'all big homies, y'all family members, uncles, or people from y'all neighborhood then told y'all stories when the police picked them up, put them in the car, and dropped them off in their enemy hoods? How many of y'all heard them stories where the police then ran up in somebody's dope spot, took some money? How many of us didn't heard them stories when the police then pulled them over and planted some dope in the car? How many of us didn't heard them stories when the police then pulled them over, went in the trunk and said, who gun is this? How many of us? We all done had these stories. We all done heard them stories when the police ran up in the spot, chased the individual, found the weapon up in the house and said, that's his, I seen him throw it. Well, that last incident was me. It was 2009, man. I was at my grandmother's house, hanging out with my brothers, man. Two youngsters came walking up the street, asked me where my uncle was at. I said, I'll be right back. Let me go in there and get my uncle. I went up in the house, let my uncle know, man, there's some youngsters out there looking for you. As I'm walking out the house, I noticed a police squad car coming up the block. He stopped, get those two youngsters, put them against the car. Now, I'm sitting right here watching the whole thing. I don't know if I should walk out, get in my car, or leave, or should I go back in the house? I know I probably got about, $100 and something worth of bagged up weed in my pocket. So I say, you know what? Let me just stand right here and watch. If I make any sudden move, they gonna think I'm up to something. This how them police was back then. Crooked. They was always crooked, especially in my neighborhood. Police named Duncan used to, man, I'm talking about, it's so many stories about that cat, it's ridiculous. But we gonna stay on topic here. I get alerted, and I seen them one time. I seen them police. When I see them, I stop. Police said, hey, you come out the yard. I said, man, I ain't got to come out no yard. It's my yard. I ain't got to come out nothing. They said, come out the yard. I said, man, I ain't got to come. So I turned around to start walking. As I turn around and start walking, I'm going back into the house. Guess what I noticed? Police on me. They coming. They said, hey, we got a runner. We got a runner. I'm running through the house, man. Everybody, my uncle and everybody, they all ran through the back door. I ran the other way because I know it's another exit. But as I'm going through the hallway, my grandfather was coming towards me. I can't run him over. I stopped, throwing my hands up. Police pat me down, grab me by the, grab my hands behind my back, walk me out the house. As they walking me out the house, I see the other officer going through the garage. He find a gun. I didn't throw the gun, didn't have the gun on me. The gun was already there. The police lifted up and said, I seen him throw it. This is my right-handed guy. If I'm lying, I could die right now. The police said, I seen him throw it. I told them straight up as they put me in the car, man, that ain't mine. Y'all ain't seen me throw nothing. You know what that police told me? Who the judge gonna believe? Me or you? When the police told me that, I put my head against the wall, against the window. When they closed that door, I knew I was out of there. I knew I was about to go to jail. It was no need for me to have any more further discussion. When that police told me that, who the judge gonna believe, me or you? They literally didn't see me throw that gun. I didn't have it on me. I knew I was done. It goes back to when they used to put people in police cars and throw them in the hood and plant dope on people and plant guns on them and all that old stuff. So when I seen this BG knockout case, I did the video I did yesterday purposely to get y'all attention so I could come back and get y'all some ism. See, ain't nobody dumb around, ain't nobody stupid. I don't know what that man did. I don't care what nobody talking about, because at the end of the day, I want to see somebody that got on that stand and pointed somebody out. That's what I want to see. Did you get on that stand and point somebody out and say he did it? I'm not gonna take no police word. Whoever taking the police word over anything, that lets you know right there, these the people who ain't been in the streets. We ain't taking up for nobody. But I'm just throwing some scenarios out there. How we know the police ain't wrote this? How we know that this is actual what happened? We haven't even seen the dude that this supposed to happen to come to the light and said what happened. We ain't seen him yet. Everybody else in jail got phones. Where his phone at? I'm just throwing these scenarios out there. Now, let's pass that up. Let's get to Charleston White. Charleston White then got on here and said F crabs, F slobs, F this gang, F that gang, F your dead homies. Now, I done seen Crips, Bloods, every gang member on his internet then got on here and went at everybody else that's black, everybody else that's a gang member, everybody else. They didn't clash with each other over the smallest shit. And here it is. I ain't seen not one person that's a gang member get on this internet and talk as bad to Charleston White how they do the average person in their community, another YouTube dude, and all these dudes is in gangs. All these dudes come from the street gang culture background, and none of these dudes have said anything to Charleston White. You might have had a few, but none of them said nothing. I seen Flacco say, I hate gangs. And you can understand why people feel that way, because what just happened at that party in Stockton. Innocent children getting laid down by idiots, man. You know what I'm saying? That lets you know it's a lot of jealousy, it's a lot of hatred on his YouTube. I'm watching videos where dudes are targeting certain dudes and talking about, he said this, he did that. They feel a certain way about this certain dude, but you got a dude over here who just said, fuck crab slimes, hoovers, this, your dead homies, and nobody is saying nothing to him. Nothing. Make you look real crazy out here, make you like straight fools, but you mad about this dude talking about he did assault on this person, and you mad about this dude talking about he did this, oh he did that, oh I can come to the hood, oh you can't go to the hood. All this goofy shit when you got a nigga on here who just said F y'all whole everything y'all represent that y'all out here dying for. Now if I would have said it, if I would have got on here and say F slobs, F crabs, F this hood, F all that, I'm just saying exactly what this man said. Y'all ain't mad about him for saying, I'm just saying what he said. If I would have got on here and said this, y'all be trying to gun me down. Y'all be trying to, it'd be a million videos about me. You know why? Because it ain't got nothing to do about what a person said. It got everything to do with some clout. Now they'll do it for some clout. They don't feel like they could get no clout off Charleston White because Charleston White done said numerous of times, and we done seen Crips right after they done did this hang out with him. I done seen, it's videos of Crips right now on the internet hanging out with Charleston White after he done disrespected Crips in the past. He done already did this Nipsey Hussle in the past. He done already said I'll go up to Nipsey Hussle gravesite and take a leak on his headstone in the past. And we done still seen Keyways, Crip hang out with this dude, take pictures with him and all that. Nobody is mad, but they mad about the smallest stuff on internet. It's all jealousy, man. It's all hatred, it's all jealousy. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you gotta look at that, man. It's a lot of people jealous of people out here, man. It's a lot of people mad at people for personal reasons that don't have nothing to do with it, but what y'all represent and supposed to be mad, y'all let that slide. Y'all let us, if Charleston White was to come here right now and hang out with y'all, y'all be pulling y'all cameras out, taking pictures, y'all forget. But let that person that you got beef with walk up in your face. You'll want to say, hey, let me holler at you for a minute, homie. Y'all want to get down with them. Y'all want to unalign them. Y'all want to smoke them. It's crazy, man. I'm seeing a whole lot of stuff. We're going into 2026. I said it about 2 weeks ago. We're going into 2026. How long do y'all think that this BS content gonna last? I think people is getting tired of seeing each other fight each other and yell at each other and cuss each other out, and y'all ain't doing nothing about it. The only thing you do is load up another video about it. Another video getting loaded up about it. Nothing has happened, man. These are not the same people that you used to have walking around in these communities in the past. A lot of this stuff would not be going on if this was back in the past. That's let you know that a lot of this stuff is starting to fade away. People want to hold on to it as long as they could, but a lot of this stuff is fading away. Look, I seen one of my young homies, man. Salute to the young homie, man. He posted a picture of him at work. At work, got a good job, driving a nice Benz, all that. And I told him, I said, I'm proud of you, homie. I said, keep that job. Don't let that job go away. I said, my grandpa told me when I was working at the oil refinery, son, don't lose your job. Keep your job. Stay on your job. A lot of y'all, man, need to stay on y'all job. I got a phone call. The other day, yesterday, me and this person was chopping it up, and we were just talking about, hey, what's going on with this stuff on the internet? I said, I don't care about that stuff on the internet. It's internet shit. But I told her this. I said, look, it's a trip how the same conversation I'm having with y'all is what we talked about. She said, one of them OG old school Crips is living in the homeless shelter. A homeless shelter. But I just seen this same OG Crip on here mad at Mike Epps for Mike Epps saying, getting out of prison, we shouldn't be celebrating guys that's getting out of prison. Do I agree with some of that? I don't think you should be celebrating getting out of prison. What we celebrating, failure? Nah, get out there, get out of prison, and then go win and change your life around, then we'll celebrate that. That's a whole nother story. But when the OG Crip was in that shelter, I said to myself, wow, all the work you put in, all the gang stuff that you talk about, and you ain't got no retirement from this. You ain't got nothing to show for this. And you in the homeless shelter trying to get your life together. You ain't balled off of this. You ain't wrote a book about this. You ain't made a movie about this. Nothing successful came from nothing that you have did in this culture. So y'all think I give a damn about what anybody got to say about anything that I'm doing on this internet? Nah, man. I'm gonna tell you young people like this, homie. Get y'all a job, bro. Get a job. Forget trying to go viral. Forget this internet stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to do what you do if you have something going on that's worthy of you doing something on the internet, then, stick with it. But other than that, if you just on here game banging all day, man, loading up worthless, this talking about you in the streets, how much work you didn't put in, go get a job. Go get a job. Be a man. Take care of your family. Ride this stuff on out, because at the end of the day, it's going to be over. And a lot of the dudes that you see right now today that's up in age, my age and older, 20 more years, man, we'll be in wheelchairs, man. For y'all that's in y'all 20s, y'all be our age right now. Y'all be successful. Y'all have houses. Y'all have nice cars. Your kids will be in college. Things like that, man. Get it together. Get y'all a job, man. Get a good job. Get you a good job. Go back to school, man, and make something happen. I ain't going to take up too much of y'all time. I got a lot of things I got to do this morning. Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. It's COMPTON Rick Rock with COMPTON Rick Rock TV. I'll catch all of y'all on the next one.